This next video is Pore Strategy Games, a prevention talk built like a game where you win by making smart moves over time, not by using brute force. In most games, you don't win by pressing every button at once. You win by understanding the map, knowing your resources, anticipating threats, and playing consistently. Blackhead prevention is the same. Your resources are your skin's tolerance, your time, and your consistency. The threats are film buildup, friction, barrier damage, and sticky follicle shedding. Your goal is to keep your pores in a stable, low-threat zone where clogs don't have the right conditions to form. So today, we'll learn the game board, define your character class, choose your winning build, and then use smart tactics to prevent blackheads without exhausting your skin. First, the game board. Your face has zones that behave differently, like regions with different climates. The nose and inner cheeks are usually high oil zones, high risk for visible pore contents and true blackheads. The forehead can be a mixed zone oil plus hair product contact plus sweat. The cheeks can be moderate oil but high friction if you use masks or foams. The jawline can be friction heavy and sometimes hormonally reactive. If you try to play the same strategy in every zone, you lose resources fast. The game board demands zoning. Now your character class. In this game, you're one of 4 classes, sometimes a hybrid. Class 1 is Oil Mage, high oil output, especially in T-zone. Class 2 is Film Knight, heavy sunscreen or makeup use, high surface film load. Class 3 is Sensitive Healer. Barrier is reactive and stings easily. Class 4 is Friction Rogue. Lots of mechanical triggers, masks, helmets, phone contact, face touching. Your class determines your main vulnerability and your best build. Oil Mage loses when they strip too hard and trigger irritation and rebound. Film Knight loses when they don't remove films properly and keep stacking layers. Sensitive Healer loses when they stack actives and crash the barrier. Friction Rogue loses when they ignore mechanical triggers and keep inflaming contact zones. Now, we choose your build. A build is the combination of actions you can actually maintain. In Pore Strategy games, the best build is not maximum damage. The best build is sustained control. Control means stable cleansing, consistent film management, one primary inside the pore tool at tolerable frequency, barrier support, and trigger control. You choose 1 primary skill and 2 support skills. Primary skill is either flow control or shedding normalization. Flow control is for the Oil Mage and many nose-focused problems. It focuses on keeping the pore channel clear and reducing compaction. Shedding normalization is for the bumpy texture player. It focuses on preventing microclogs from forming. Support skill 1 is film management, how you remove sunscreen, makeup, and residue at night. Support skill 2 is barrier shield, how you keep your skin comfortable so you can keep playing the game without crashing. And for Friction Rogue, you add a passive skill, friction reduction clean contact surfaces, reduce rubbing, slip layer moisturizer under masks, and reset after heavy wear. Now we talk about the most important game mechanic, stamina. Your skin has limited stamina for irritation. If you spend your stamina too fast by scrubbing and stacking actives, you hit burnout mode. Stinging, peeling, inflammation, and paradoxical congestion. Burnout mode is the fastest way to lose progress. So the best players protect stamina. They use recovery turns. Recovery turns are nights where you do only the basics, cleanse and moisturize. Recovery turns aren't wasted. They restore stamina so your main moves remain effective. This is how you avoid the "I used strong products and now everything stings" game over screen. Now, we introduce the threat system. Threat 1 is film buildup. Film buildup happens when sunscreen, makeup, and environmental residue accumulate at pore openings. The counter is film management, consistent, gentle removal at night and fewer unnecessary layers. Threat 2 is barrier damage. Barrier damage happens from harsh cleansers, hot water, scrubs, and overuse of exfoliants. The counter is barrier shield, gentle cleansing, moisturization, and conservative active frequency. Threat 3 is friction inflammation. This happens with masks, helmets, phones, and face touching. The counter is friction reduction. Clean contact surfaces, reduce rubbing, slip layer protection, and reset after wear. Threat 4 is sticky shedding. This is the internal clog driver that builds microcomedones. The counter is shedding normalization over time. Threat 5 is panic play. Panic play is when you make random moves because you're frustrated, adding 5 new products, scrubbing aggressively, squeezing, switching routines weekly. Panic play wastes stamina and increases threats. The counter is discipline. One change at a time, consistent moves and patience. Now we move to tactics, specific game moves for each class. Oil Mage tactics. Keep textures light, avoid stripping cleansers, focus on consistent flow control on T-zone, and don't over-scrub the nose. Oil Mage wins by stability, not by dryness. Film Night tactics. Simplify layers. Pay the film removal tax every night you wear heavy films, and keep the rest gentle. Film Night often wins faster by improving removal than by adding stronger actives. Sensitive healer tactics. Stabilize barrier first. Introduce one primary tool slowly. Use recovery turns often, and buffer with moisturizer. Sensitive healer wins by consistency without irritation. Friction rogue tactics. Treat mechanical triggers like enemies you must manage daily. Clean phone screen. Wash masks, reduce face touching, slip layer moisture under friction zones, and avoid punishing irritated areas with more exfoliation. Friction rogue wins by reducing inflammation, not by stronger acids. Now we add advanced tactics. The 2-lane system. Lane 1 is surface lane cleaning films and residues. Lane 2 is follicle lane preventing microclogs inside. Many players only run one lane. If you only run surface lane, you get short-term shine control but not deep prevention. If you only run follicle lane but leave heavy film residue, the dock remains clogged, and your follicle lane effort is blocked. Winning requires both lanes. Consistent surface film management plus one follicle lane tool at tolerable frequency, with barrier shield active at all times. Now we address the boss fight, the nose. The nose is the boss because it refills quickly and triggers panic play. The winning strategy is to stop trying to defeat normal pore contents. Many nose dots are normal. Your goal is reduce shine and contrast and prevent true plugs. You do this with consistent flow control, light hydration, and film management. If you wear glasses, clean nose pads. If you wipe your nose often, reduce friction. If you use pore strips often, you'll irritate and lose stamina. Treat the boss with patience and consistent tactics, not brute force. Now we talk about leveling up, how you adjust your build over time. In the first weeks, your goal is to stabilize stamina, comfort, no stinging, no tightness. Then you gradually increase your primary tool frequency only if stamina remains high. Leveling up is slow. Players who level too fast crash. Players who level steadily win. After 8-12 weeks, many players can reduce intensity and move into maintenance mode. Fewer active nights, consistent film management, and barrier support. Maintenance mode is not defeat. It's endgame stability. Now we include the patch notes, because in games, patches change conditions. In real life, your patches are seasons, travel, stress, mask changes, and new products. When patches happen, you don't abandon your build. You adapt. In winter dryness, you increase barrier shield and reduce exfoliation frequency. In summer humidity, you keep textures light and emphasize film management and sweat reset. During travel, you keep the routine minimal and stable, no experiments. During high mask periods, you emphasize friction reduction. This is how you prevent relapses. Now the final win condition. Predictable skin. You win when you stop having frequent congestion spikes, when your skin feels comfortable, when you can maintain your routine without stress, and when blackheads become less frequent and less severe. That's the victory. Pore Strategy Games teaches you that prevention is a long match, not a quick fight. You win by protecting stamina, managing threats, using consistent moves, and avoiding panic play. And once you learn the game, you don't need new hacks. You just keep playing smart. This next video is pore forensics. We're going to investigate blackheads like a forensic analyst investigates a case scene. Instead of throwing random products at your face, we'll collect clues, identify suspects, reconstruct how the clog formed, and then prevent the next event by removing the real cause. The reason this approach works is that blackheads are not random. They follow patterns. They appear in specific zones, after specific exposures, under specific conditions. If you learn to read the pattern, you can predict and prevent. The mistake most people make is treating every blackhead day like a new mystery, when it's usually the same cause repeating. So in this forensic episode, you'll learn a simple method: zone clues, timeline clues, texture clues, and trigger clues. When you combine them, you get a clear suspect list and a prevention plan that actually fits your life. Let's start by setting the forensic principle. You do not change 5 variables at once. In forensics, if you contaminate a scene, you lose the evidence. In skincare, if you change cleanser, sunscreen, moisturizer, and actives all at once, you cannot learn which factor is driving congestion. So the first forensic rule is scene preservation. Keep your baseline stable while you investigate. Now, zone clues. Where do your blackheads and clogs appear most? The location is a major clue. If the majority are on the nose and inner cheeks, that often points to high sebum flow and visible pore contents, plus possible film residue from sunscreen. If congestion clusters on the forehead and hairline, suspect hair product transfer and occlusive styling products. If congestion clusters on the cheeks and jawline, suspect friction and occlusion, masks, phone, hands, pillowcase contact, and possibly irritation from over-cleansing. If congestion is on the chin and jawline with cyclical patterns, suspect hormonal rhythm interacting with occlusion and stress. If congestion is on the chest and back, suspect sweat, clothing friction, and body product films. Zone tells you what the skin is exposed to and what mechanical forces are present. Next, timeline clues. When do your blackheads worsen? Do they worsen after you start a new sunscreen? After a new foundation? After switching hair products? After a week of poor sleep? After travel? After wearing a mask longer than usual? After working under hot lights? After exercising and staying sweaty for hours? Timeline clues reveal cause and effect.